Shalom Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles GMS who teach and rule well. And salutations to all the Akim in all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. I'm going to get onto this little article. I've been, over the weekend, I've been hearing about this, what's going on down there in the Tampa Bay area. Very beautiful area. I was down there about 10 plus years ago. When I was in the world, I had some friends down there. I used to go down there and hang out. And I would go over, we would go from Tampa, we'd go to St. Pete and Clearwater, those areas over there. And the point I'm making is, it was very beautiful. It was beautiful scenery. Nature was crawling. My particular homeboy, he stayed over by this area called the Fishbowl. It's by the Raymond James Stadium. And the wildlife down there is, at that time was flourishing. Like it was nothing for you to just look over in the, I call them gullies. They're these little small, like, a runoff type sewer. Like we have canals here. They have gullies, in neighborhoods where water just flows through those areas, And it's nothing for you to look over in there and see an alligator flowing through those areas and stuff like that, So the wildlife was nice. Also, when I leave Tampa and gone over to St. Pete or Clearwater, we ride down. I want to say that was Ocean Boulevard. I can't remember the name. It was so long ago, but you used to be able to just pull over on the side of the road and just go look at the ocean, go play on the beach, without paying anything. And I just always remember that because the ocean was on the left-hand side. I can't remember where I was going, truthfully, but the ocean would be on the left-hand side. I looked to the right. There was a bunch of buildings there, and you could tell these buildings were just up. But the thing was, it always stuck in my mind with these buildings. It was office space all through that area, but it was nobody were in them, and it was for sale damn near, And this was like 10, 15 years ago, man. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that out about the things out in Florida. But at the same time, it brings me to this article right here. It says Florida expands evacuation zone in state of emergency in Manatee County over fears of imminent breach of wastewater reservoir. And what we've always been telling you that Esau is the waster the Bible speaks about, and Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He shows his hand daily. I'm going to read some of this article and bring out some more verses because let me read some of this article. It says Manatee County officials have expanded a mandatory evacuation area around a leaking wastewater pond at an old Piney Point phosphate mine, as Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency and fears of imminent collapse. Over 300 households received an emergency evacuation alert on Saturday afternoon after the initial danger zone that included just a few dozen houses was expanded half-mile west and 1 mile southwest, according to Manatee County Public Safety Department. The official pond at the Piney Point industrial site, abandoned since 2001, contains an estimate 800 million gallons of sea and rainwater mixed with waste products from the manufacturing of phosphate fertilizer. 800, I had to read that again, 800 million gallons of seawater and rainwater mixed with waste products from manufacturing phosphate fertilizer. Authorities feared that millions of gallons of water could rush out and flood the imminent area within a matter of seconds, according to the Manatee County Administrator. So, and this is here it is. And meanwhile, addressing concerns of alleged radioactive waste and other toxic chemicals, the state's Department of Environmental Protection claimed that the wastewater is slightly acidic, but not at a level that it is expected to be concerned, nor is it expected to be toxic. That's these devil lies a lot, man. He lies a lot. We have radioactive waste and toxic chemicals that are gonna be poured into the water, into the drinking water, because they have they had a reservoir for it. Esau loves to build. This is the thing that we always bring out, that this is a waster, man, because he builds these different things and has no idea of what he's gonna do to get rid of these things. So he just thinks that he can sweep it under the rug, or he just wait for an environment disaster to happen, like what's getting ready to happen here. Think about the wildlife. They're not thinking about the wildlife. Think about the people. They're not thinking about the people. All they're thinking about is money. That's Esau's whole thing, is money. Slightly acidic. He's lying. This water is going to shoot up it's gonna be very toxic, man. You know anything about radioactive waste, you know anything about toxic chemicals, and you just pour in the water, you don't think the acid levels go up? Are you crazy? You're gonna see a fish die off left and right down there. The manatees are gonna be dying off. The alligators, the different wildlife, man. You know, this is what this devil does. He poisons the earth, man. That's why we pray for the Lord to come back and rescue us from this place, man. You know, this was a beautiful area at one point, I can imagine, man. Because I know that Tampa's a nice area, man. You know, but in the control of this devil, man, you know, everything's out of whack, man. The whole earth is out of whack with this devil in control, man. You know, let me bring this out. Because right now, like I said earlier, I brought out Job 9:24, man. You know, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So what is the wicked doing, man? He just wants to profit, man. You know? And he has 2/3 of our people damn near under that same vibration, just making a profit. A 2/3 to do anything for $1, man. The same thing that Esau will do, he will do. You know? Let me bring this out. This is First Chronicles 16:31. I'm gonna start. Let the heavens be glad, and let the earth rejoice, and let man say, among the nations the Lord reigneth. Let the sea roar, and the fullness thereof. Let the fields rejoice, and all that is therein. Do you think these things are happening right now? You know, the Lord gave us. Gad used to practice something called a land Sabbath. Esau ain't got no idea or clue, nor would he even care about trying to preserve the land. Every 7 years, you move around, you know, and move and plant here for a few years, and that 7th year, you go ahead and let the land rest, and you move around. Those are the things that we used to do, man. You know, he says, First Chronicles 16:33. Then shall the trees of the wood sing out at the presence of the Lord, because he comes to judge the earth, man. You know, so great judgments are going to come to this place, man. Reading another article I was reading, I might have to do a video on this. You know, it was the Japan just opened up its whaling season, man, and you should have saw the big whale that they peeled up in the net, man, with blood dripping out of them, man. You know, this stuff should upset you, man. You know, it upsets the prophets of the Lord, man, because it upsets the Lord, man. He says, this is First Chronicles 16:34. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endure forever. And say ye, save us, O Yahweh, for our salvation. And that's the thing, man. We need the Lord to save us, man, because we will not be able to save ourselves in the time coming, man. If this devil was continuing on, man, this earth would be sucked up and dried out, man. He says, and gather us together and deliver us from the heathen, that he may give thanks to the holy name and glory in thy praise, man. The heathen are I say it all day, every day, man. Moab and Ammon, you know, if they could, they would fish the whole ocean out, man. They would hunt everything out of the ocean, man. They would hunt and eat everything, man. Possibly all the other rodents too upon the lands, man. They got wet markets, man. You know, these heathen, man, they have to go, man. They serve no purpose, man. Esau is their master. As long as 2/3 of our people, man, that condone and love this place, man. You know. Yeah, let me read some more. This. It says the leak was first discovered on Thursday, and on Friday, authorities issued the first evacuation orders after their attempts to contain the growing breach and drain some of the water into nearby Tampa Bay failed to alleviate the threat of an uncontrolled collapse. On Saturday afternoon, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency for Manatee County to ensure resources are allocated for necessary response and recovery. You know, but yeah, they're so. You know, they can really have a breach very soon down there in Tampa, man, with this contaminated water going into the drinking water and things to that nature, man. You know, but like I say, man, Esau is only for profit, man. Let me bring this out. This is Isaiah 14:6. He smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us, man. You know, and these are the times that's gonna come soon, man. Well, we ain't gonna have to worry about looking for Esau. I mean, Esau just overfishing or over cutting down the trees or just wasting wastewater, man. Because like I said at the beginning, this devil, he does all sorts of like these nuclear plants and stuff, man. These nuclear plants they have all across the United States, When it's time for them betties to be closed down and everything, what happens to the waste in those places, man? They just try to bury it and hide it or something, or lock it up in a container. It'll go away, or he'll pay a state money for them to take it. That's how this devil operates, man. And the people, they don't know what's going on. Right now here in Chicago, you got they're trying to move a waste facility from one side of the city to the other side of the facility. And when the waste comes out, because it's being compressed and burned and everything, it lets out a smoke plume. And the people like, oh hell no, man, we already getting sick over here. You got people with cancer and all sorts of stuff. Right now, if I live on the north side, but if it's an area called the back of the yards, they have they have industrial things over in that area, and the air quality coming from downtown area to over there, you can smell the metals in the air, man. You can smell the metals in the air. If this devil ain't trying to kill you, if this earth isn't given to the hand of the wicked, man, what are the scriptures talking about, man? This devil allows metals into the air, man. We inhale that stuff. A brother put out a video about a month or two ago. It made all the sense in the world. He said, man, if we don't die from this devil's sicknesses, we could go blind, man. A lot of the things a lot of times when we're rubbing our eyes, we're thinking it's just us being irritated or something. No, it's actual metals that are in our eyes and different things, man. Sometimes if you ever get behind a bus, and he lets out his smoke, you can see sometimes, if you look clearly enough, you can see the metals that are coming out of that stuff, man. But yeah, man, it's a short time, man, because the Lord is showing his sign. We're seeing storms in different areas. We're seeing chariots all over the place, man. So the Lord is showing his sign. He's on his way back, to get his hopeful elect, man, And with that being said, I hope this is edifying. Shalom, Akim.